in the NBA, where over $1.5 billion have already been spent while you were sleeping. One of the stars of the playoffs, Hawks guard Trae Young, agreed to a 5-year rookie max extension worth up to $207 million. Chris Paul, meanwhile, will stay with Phoenix. He has a new 4-year deal. Could be worth as much as $120 million. He's 36 years old. Of course, he led his team to the finals this year. And maybe the biggest free agent move so far coming in Miami. Kyle Lowry joining the Heat in a sign and trade deal. Miami also adding former Bucks forward PJ Tucker. And so the Heat trying to get themselves into a position where they can compete. And so let's go live to Tokyo, where the busiest man in the world is our NBA insider, Brian Windhorst. I say the world literally, as he is a world away. Let's talk about the Heat now. We sometimes look, I feel like we've started looking at the East as though it's the Nets and the Bucks, and that's it. Would you now put Miami in there as a legit contender with Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, they're right on the edge. I mean, Pat Riley has won so many free agent sweepstakes in his executive career, and here is another one. It's a huge addition for them. And not only that, it's going to really engage Jimmy Butler. I do think these two guys are going to work well together. But the Heat are not done. They have to fill up to 7 roster spots with minimum salaries. And they are going to be in a dogfight with the Lakers, who may have to sign up to 9 minimum salary players. So which role players are able to come and get those cheap deals is going to be important. And then they need their young players to elevate. Tyler Hero had a sophomore slump season. Yeah, Lowry and Butler are great. They brought Duncan Robinson back. They need Tyler Hero to play more like he did 2 years ago. Then you may have the package of a championship.
Well, you mentioned the Lakers. Let's talk about the moves that they made yesterday. You say they're going to have to fill out the roster with minimum salary players, but they brought back several familiar faces. How do they look right now, given how tied up they are financially?
They look old. They are arguably going to be one of the oldest championship contenders we've ever seen. They do say in the NBA, you win with men and not boys, but they may want to try to get a couple of boys because Taylor Horton-Tucker is still out there. They've got to try to bring him back. This is what LeBron wants. LeBron wants to play with guys he's familiar with and guys he trusts. That's what the Lakers are delivering him. They don't need any more home runs. They've got stars in place, but they need some singles. And they may have started hitting a couple yesterday, but they need some more.
All right, we'll see what they can do. In the meantime, while you were sleeping, not you, Wendy, but everybody watching was sleeping, Team USA beating Spain in the Olympics there. And so after something of a slow start for this team, both in the exhibition round and then losing the opener to France, does this team now appear to you destined to win the gold medal?
They're getting close. They're still not putting whole games together. They were down 10 points in the first quarter, or the first half in this one. But Kevin Durant has just been fantastic. Look, Greeny, he's the best American Olympian basketball player we've had. He's going to surpass Carmelo, I think. And he is adding to that case. He had 29 points in this one. And even if they're not great, Durant makes them great when he keeps playing like this. If he's got 2 more in the chamber like this, they're going to take gold.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.